Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Sorry, I've been doom scrolling, and that song, if you haven't heard about it, it keeps showing up on my Instagram feed. It's kind of stuck in my head. What a interesting way to start off the episode. Anyways, welcome back to our favorite mod pack of all time. I shouldn't say that. It's one of the mod packs of all time. We're back. Okay. So the server crashed yesterday. If you guys were part of the stream and or the VOD. And I said I was gonna bring it back up and work on things off camera, and I didn't. I'm gonna be honest about that. So we were basically right where we left off yesterday, which was setting aside an area for the implosion compressors. It looks like we reset a little bit because this wasn't doing anything. No. I was gonna put it over here. A group of 4 compressors. Let me check if the infinity blocks actually crafted. Yeah, they did. So I think we have the entire implosion compressor set up. I just have to set it up. Or built, I just have to set it up. Yes. Other things I wanted to work on was actually changing the recipes for UV circuits. Because Extreme made a pretty good point yesterday. Where the bio circuits are way cheaper in terms of time and resources than the optical circuit line is. So I'm going to go back to the previous setup where it's mostly BioWare circuits instead, and then have like 1 or 2 AS lines for optical circuits. And then another thing I wanted to try like pretty early in the episode was actually this. So I had a comment on one of the VODs, I think 2 episodes ago, and they mentioned that I can increase the parallels by increasing this laser source hatch. I don't know if that's true, but I kind of wanted to see what I can do to prove that it isn't, or it is. I don't really know. So we'll start there and try to see if I can put a better energy hatch and see if it does anything different. Hey, killer. Hi, here. I am Burning Lake, also known as www. Can I count to 14? I don't know. That's an inside joke, by the way, to everyone else. So let me read about the laser engraver here. Parallels equal to the cube root of laser source amperage input. So that tells me I can increase it. Let's just try it. I'm looking for a better UEV laser source. Because right now we're making the 256 amps. What happens if I make the next tier? Like this one. I'm curious about it, so we'll just give it a try. So this will be AS Machine Circuit 2. Right there. We'll start off with that just to see if it does anything different. Other than that, I have some things to share about, but I'll share them throughout the episode if I remember. Today was a pretty productive day, actually. Not in terms of job search, so I'm trying to apply to at least 2 jobs a day, and I didn't end up doing that today, oops. But instead, I took a walk at a pretty cool place nearby, and I'm glad I went. I'll talk about it as we go. Okay, so let's see if this does anyway. Yeah, legit ass meats. I mean, we need to compile a list of inside jokes, and that's absolutely one of them. Legit ass meats. Hey, yo, build. It might not like it if it's facing this way. Oh, you don't like it? I'm so confused. Why isn't this working anymore? Oh, because I have a frame box in my hand. Oops. That makes sense. So let's try to craft some chromatic glass. I just want to see if this does anything different. So I'm gonna craft like 1,000 because it's pretty cheap. It's literally just sand and oxygen. But yeah, by the way, legit ass meats. I went for a walk in San Marcos, Texas, because there's this real nice park that I visited, and there's a restaurant on the way home that says that it's literally called Legit Ass Meats Barbecue. Oh, would you look at that? It does improve. Max parallel 10. So whoever commented on the VOD, I don't know your name off the top of my head. It starts with an R. Retaro, I think. I have to look at the comment again. That's a good comment. I didn't realize that. So it absolutely does increase parallels. Because right now, if I check here, maximum parallel is 10. But this one is using the 256 amp source hatch. This one's using the 1024. And it has up to 10 parallels. Oh. Okay. So in other words, let's craft a couple more. Just to speed up the crafting of chromatic glass. Just 3 more for now. I can also upgrade these hatches. I might as well do it, honestly. Right there, craft 4 of them. It's kind of a big price, but that's what I'm trying to fix anyways. Okay. So, thanks for that comment. That's actually pretty helpful. I didn't realize that. I think what had happened was when I first tried it out, I had tried it out with a source hatch of like UV, a lower tier. And I think it just worked out that the cube root of it, which is part of what its whole gimmick is, if I look at laser engraver, it says there parallels equal to the cube root of laser source amperage input. And I think when I first tried it out, I guess it worked out that the cube root was the same, so I didn't see a difference. But with these horse hatches, they're so much bigger that you can see a difference. That's cool. Okay. Okay, so once that's finished up, we can replace them. All right, good to go. Good to know, good to know. Thank you for that. Next step, let's put all the recipes back for BioWare circuits, BioWare assemblies, which unfortunately means I have to rebuild them in the circuit ass line. No, the circuit assembler, because I was very smart and I broke the recipe, like these imprint things. Yeah, like these. I totally broke it, so it wasn't a very good idea. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is have I think 4 this row of them for optical processors. So these are going to be untouched. The UV circuit right there and so on. But these 5 over here are going to be for the BioWare assemblies. That's what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and I do have one of the imprints, so I'll go ahead and just build it like this. So the 5 that are going to be UV circuits are going to be starting over here. I'm going to build one for now. Yeah. Firewire assembly, yep. Then, where's my advanced memory card? How do I think I just break it, right? So I'm going to rename this to UV circuit BioWare. I would just call it bio. Like that. And this one is going to have its own pattern. Like this. And the circuit as line. Like that. Put that right here. And let's try to craft a group of you. And there we go. Easy. Okay. So, and then I need to have 4 more to make the imprints. Throw that at the cutting machine. Oh, this guy's working very hard. You're also outdated. You're a bottleneck because of the amount of diamond plates that I need. So what I'm gonna do is just take this off for a little bit. Give me. Just for a little bit so you can craft my circuit things. I actually did not need to do that because I just had to switch the setting. And here you go. Continue your work. Yeah, but that thing is very much outdated. I gotta upgrade it. Maybe even set it up to be spammable and with crafting input buffers instead. Because I think I set that up before I had crafting input buffers, and right now it's... That's an old setup. So I need the circuit as line. 4 view. And so what I'll do is also change the any circuit to I'm looking up the forming press, right? You did it a what? A Daystar? What's that? You better not mean the Doomstar. Yeah, that's a huge deal. Where is it? Change U. And the change U. And U. So the UHV circuit, change it to the BioWare supercomputer. Change the UEV one to the BioWare mainframe. And then change the optical processor to BioWare assembly. Like that. Oh, it's a purple 120 pistol. I think I know which one you're talking about. I just don't hear it too often. Okay, and then go ahead and replace 1, 2, 3, 4, with you. So I ended up crafting the Dawn Blade, actually. I only needed to buy 1 XP part from the market, and I figured that I can just pick it up again whenever I finish. I painted this one by accident, but that's fine. It's still gonna work. It's pretty good. So I was using the Tidebreaker before, and it's stronger than the Tidebreaker and hits a lot faster. The only downside is that it has less range, both long and wide. So I'm kind of swinging like crazy and I do miss, but I think that's just because I'm not used to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is change this one to UV circuit bio. Double check that it's set up correctly. Yeah, okay. U. Yep. Like that. And there you go. Okay, so these should be working now. Set up to the BioWare circuits again. And then these guys are the optical circuits, and I'm just going to rename them. Optical. Does it work if I... Oh, it copies it. That's cool. All right, sweet. Okay, I think we're done there. And how do I know this is working is if I try to craft the any UV circuit. I have 10,000 in there, I didn't realize. If I try to craft like another 10,000, it should try to craft the BioWare assemblies. That's what I want. Same thing with the UHV circuits. Okay, so you don't have a recipe for this. I think I took it off. Why is it different? Like that. Use those. And there we go. Okay. And that goes in the bulk ass line right there. Okay. All right. So if I try to craft like 1,000 of these dudes, it should be crafting the UHV circuits again. Or those BioWare ones, yeah. And now what about you? Yes. But you don't know how to craft hellish metal? I did change the recipe here. Let me see. Well, what uses blocks of hellish metal? Is it the fluid or what? What do you use for? That's weird. You shouldn't be complaining for that. Why would you be complaining for it? Is it like netherite? Intensely bonded netherite nanoparticles. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I had it set to like hide away the recipes and of full interfaces, and I guess it didn't show me the correct one. So how about now? There we go. Well, I'm not going to craft 1,000. It's just proof of concept. I'm going to get some water. It's weird when you switch weapons that you used a lot. Like now I'm really good with the Max Storm. I don't want to sound rude, but does that mean a lot? And Max Storm is really strong already. When I tried it out, that Dead Frontier stream I did, it's really good. But I'll probably just stick with the Dawn Launcher. Mostly because it's the crowd control that I really like, and it really helps me out. Okay, so clearly I have to upgrade some things because you're taking a while. Now I'm curious about you. What's taking this one so long? Is it the vacuum freezer? It's not the vacuum freezer, it's you. And so I can probably craft all of that stuff faster if I use crafting input buffers. Because right now the recipe only pushes like 256 at a time. So if I use a crafting input buffer, it can put the whole thing at once. But I would have to switch up most of the recipes. And that doesn't seem very fun to do. It's one of those days that I'm going to keep clearing my throat, by the way. Just bear with me. It's probably what I ate. I went to this a real nice country restaurant. And I guess it's lingering in my throat a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, pause. You, and you. Leave that crafting for a little bit. Yeah, I'll come back to this. Okay, so I guess while we're waiting, another thing I should work on is actually setting up the implosion compressor. It's already being an issue, especially with nether stars. Yeah, you're only crafting. That's not a lot. So two things I can do. I can absolutely just add more compressors, also give it more power, which I will. And also upgrade the blocks to infinity. So we'll go ahead and do that. So I'm not 100% confident that the server is not going to crash again. I don't really know what caused it. I feel like it's something to do with backing up. Maybe it just didn't have enough space and it freaked out when that happened. So I did delete the folder from the last version. So right now we're on 2.8.4. So I deleted everything to do with 2.8.1, the last version I was on. Because I forgot to delete it. I always forget to do that. I don't know if that's going to fix it though. So just gotta copy you. Well, first of all, I gotta build it. So what kind of power am I gonna give this? It's a very good question. Honestly, I'm thinking just giving it a really big power source. If I check here, it says this machine can run recipes at most 1 tiers above its average energy hatch tier. So this would also help out with things like the infinity catalysts. So right now we're making them in the neutronium compressor, but it'll be way faster if I do it here, I think. But for this to happen, I need UIV. But the implosion compressor does let me run 1 tier above its average energy hatch tier, which means I can just give it UEV and we should be fine. So I'm thinking of what I'll do is a comma right here. That's the same amount of power, so I'm going to go ahead and give it 8.5 billion each one. That's a lot of power, but I really need that much, which means even more crafting. So I'm going to start with 1, actually. I think we have an extra one, right? Yeah, we got 2 more. So I'll set up both of these, but I also need the corresponding... Go ahead and cancel this. I need the corresponding laser target hatches. That is that one. Circuit 2. Yeah, try that. It's a little bit pricey. It's okay though. And this way I'm going to be able to craft things a lot faster. So how many crafting input buffers do you need? The OG one actually has 2 of them set up, which are completely full. So we'll give 3 each. You also need maintenance. And do you need a muffler? No. You also need an output bus. Don't use those if I'm going to copy this one. It sounds like my whole base is blowing up, but it's not. It's just this guy making a ton of racket. It's going to help a ton with the industrial diamond as well. Yeah. Oh, man. That's very expensive. I don't know how I feel about that. It's going to take a while for this to craft. Do you need that many bioware circuits? What? Because you're crafting pumps. And sensors, that's why. So that's going to take a while. So this is what I'm thinking. I'll go ahead and cancel this. And I'll upgrade this one for now. So what I can do to temporarily increase the how fast this processes is just give this infinity. So that's one step of upgrading this one temporarily. So I can craft those laser sources. All rich over here with just planting down infinity blocks. When this stuff is usually like the end goal of a pack in other packs. We're rich. And then another way to upgrade this, how much faster is it? I think it's twice as fast now. upgrading the laser target hatch. So what I can do is just give it this one. How many sensors do I have though? I have plenty of view, and how many sensors do I have? Okay, so what I can do maybe is just upgrade this one to the UEV temporarily, so it gets so much more power. Yeah. So UEV laser. I already have the source, I just need the target. It's in my hand, right? No, I need a target. Oh, I can already use this one, actually. Actually, no, not yet. I'm gonna have to add another active transformer. You're gonna take forever. Get out of here. And for you to craft, you need 3,000 nether stars. Craft 3,100. It is twice as fast, just using infinity blocks. The next tier is transcendent metal. That's not happening. No. It's still pretty slow. So do I not have any laser target hatches? I do have this one. That's too much power though. That's literally the entire like base. How about this? I do want to have 8 billion power, so I'll do that one. Because really the main recipes I'm trying to do is nether stars and diamond. And nether stars is it's UEV, so I can't do this one. I need to have a UHV hatch. That's too much power though. Because that's the entire backbone. Yeah, this is the entire backbone, so I don't want to give it 137 billion. That is the entire backbone, right? How much is this? It's 256 amps. Yeah, the backbone is UHV 65k. So no, don't do that. I feel like this will craft. Yeah. Nah, tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and just plant down this one. Pause you. And I can always just okay, break you. I can put the target hatch, the big one, but reduce the power because that's the entire backbone. Don't do that. Screwdriver. So this might be telling me that I might want to upgrade the backbone. So I'll do I don't know, base 2 numbers past 1024, and then it's 2048. Let's do 2048, I guess. 4 billion times 2. 4096. That's the one, 4096. I'm trying to get 8.5 billion and use that as the standard. Okay. And then this one can just accept the entire thing. So laser source hatch. Like that. That's UHV, laser source. And this is UHV, laser target. At least to get us crafting the nether stars and stuff that much faster. That's a lot faster, actually. This got stuck. I feel like you didn't start the machine, maybe. Why'd you get stuck? What? Oh. That was this one. Crystal processor. You probably got stuck in one of these. Yeah, it was this one. Oops. I thought I could have sworn I turned them all on. Oh well. I'll notice if something is up. Okay. So go ahead and return. I get my inventory, clean it up. It's a little bit of a mess. So get a couple of crafting input buffers and then a output bus. Use this one. Go ahead and put buffers right here. And then output bus right there. And then maintenance hatch. Right there. And what's wrong with you? Oh, don't tell me I don't have enough channel space or a block space. I don't think I do. Implosion compressor is really weird because it doesn't really have enough casings to do too much stuff. It says there 8x solid steel machine casing minimum, which means I can't put a third one unless it doesn't have something out here. No, you have enough casings. That's 8. So something's not built correctly. That's supposed to be a target hatch. That's why. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So try crafting 4 of this. Oops. Okay, how fast are you crafting the nether stars now? A lot faster. So I was crafting 63 every 6 seconds, and now it's 1.5 thousand every 6 seconds. That's a... I don't want to do the math. That's a big percent increase. Okay. Probably not nearly fast enough to be reasonable, but that's fine. I guess while that's going, another thing I would like to focus on actually is the cutting machines. So this stuff needs to cut a lot. And I don't really like how this is set up. So I'm thinking of setting this up in the machine spam format. We'll start with 4 and then increase it as we go. There's already 4 right there, but I think I'm going to set up a new line. And put them right over here with the others. Okay. So the template, we'll go ahead and build it facing up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is in the middle. One, two, three. Oh, in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Okay. Set mode, exchange. You do that. And the main difference with these is that it's going to be fitted with a very fancy and powerful crafting input buffers. Because the old setup wasn't doing that. It was using stocking hatches, and that's not very reliable long term. So I think I had enough recipes for 2, wherever they are. Too far, it's over. No, yeah, it's behind. Right here. Oh, I do have a crafting input buffer. And there's logs stuck in there, but don't worry about it. Enough for 2, I think. Yeah, 2. Okay, so you're gonna have 2. Yes, okay. Let's do this. Then the output bus. Like that. The maintenance, I'll just go ahead and put it like right here because it looks funny. And then it's pretty much it, right? I bet you're missing the muffler as well. Yeah. Put it in the back. There we go. Okay, that one's good to go. There we go. Okay. And then molten miraging steel, you're stuck somewhere, circuit 5. You probably had a conflict somewhere. Unless you had something stuck in there, which could happen. What's going on? What do you need for this? There is 4 dusts in there and 5 here. So you mixed with something. That means you're getting your own crafting input buffer. Don't know what, but don't want you mixing things in there. Okay. And this one will be Mega Alloy Blast Smelter 5. Alloy Blast Smelter. Right. And then the miraging steel recipe. That one. Now, there's probably a couple other things here that don't work. But I will notice it when something gets stuck. So when it happens, not if, when it happens, we'll fix it. Try to craft a bunch of you. There it is. There we go. I don't even know what you were for. Oh, for the cutting machine stuff, right? Yeah, okay. All right. So this is just going to take a while. Mostly because of the sheer amount of cosmic neutronium ingots. So I may have to look into a faster way of either processing this or... I mean, there's really no ore. It's just a faster way of processing this. So another thing is actually focusing on organocin. Is there a really good way to get this? I know I can craft it here, but how reliable is it? If I were to use it for the blast furnace cooking. Probably not, though, because it's used in some other expensive recipes down the road, so I don't think I want to do that. And xenon is free. So we'll stick with xenon, but it sounds like I might need more blast furnaces. Okay. I guess while that's crafting, we can work on other things. Like setting up the cutting machines over here. I think what I'm going to do is have a wireless connector. Or actually, a black cable. Like that. And then you're also going to want to UEV energy hatches. Oh, I don't have any more. What do you mean you're missing 10 steel dust? 15 steel dust. Oh, man. Okay, I'm glad I started on the Implosion compressor project because it's absolutely one of the bottlenecks. And another one is the blast furnace. Ouch. So this is one thing I can do to upgrade the blast furnace. So I'm going to pause this for a little bit. Remove that. I forgot the crowbar was named I Crashed Stone Block. Oh, that's funny. So let's go ahead and break that, and then a crafting input buffer. I should be able to craft things like cosmic neutronium so much faster if I replace the recipes with their respective parts, but I have to include the xenon in the recipe. So I know I have enough channel space because it was literally connected to one. So I'll go ahead and call this one. Don't need you anymore. Get out of here. Give me my knife. Throw them all in there. And then this is going to be Mega Blast Furnace Circuit 11. And then go ahead and change all these recipes so that they include whatever fuel they use. So this one's using hot manulin. I also have to give it this one because of how I have it set up. Like that. Switch it to xenon. What's it called? Crystalline alloy. This one. I have it crafting into the hot ingots, but then this one accepts all of them using the storage bus. I might need to upgrade that actually. Just do that while I'm here. There we go. just in case I have issues. And it's stored there with a ore dictionary card, I believe. Yeah. For all hot ingots. And you know what? Sticky card. Because I don't think I have any business having hot ingots anywhere else. Okay, and then we continue. Circuit 11. Craft one of you. I'm only going to do one interface. And the others I'll do off camera because it is a little bit tedious. As you can see. And this one just doesn't have that many patterns. I'm only doing this mainly for the cosmic neutronium because I need so much of it. And it should be a lot faster. I'm pretty confident. Because it's going to be putting the entire batch in one go. Instead of like 256 at a time. I mean, I guess we'll see, right? I have no idea what any of these ingots are for. And there's the cosmic neutronium. There's Cenarium. And the last one, enriched Naquadon alloy. And there we go. Okay. So if I were to craft all of the stuff required for this, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the energy hatches because the priority right now is the compressors. Cancel this as well. And restart the craft. Because I broke the craft. There we go. And I would pretty much just do the same for all the other stuff in here. But I'll do that off camera because that's a lot of work. I pretty much started to do that over here with some of this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but I still need a lot more work to do. Anyways, let's get to crafting the... What do I need again? The target hatches, right? Yeah, I want at least one of each. There's another reason. It is for the infinity catalysts. So these guys, because right now I'm making them here in the neutronium compressor. This is a bottleneck. But if I think it'll be a lot faster if I do the electric implosion compressor again. But I need it to be UIV, so I need a corresponding laser target hatch. Alright, let's see how much faster this crafts. And just for the sake of this, go ahead and like double all to a stack. Nah, 256. There we go. So I think it has the entire batch in here now. Or no? Where is it? What are you? I don't even know what you are. says it's crafting 13,000. I don't see the batch unless it actually started cooking up everything. Or is it all here? I'm confused. You should have been here. Try again, maybe? Yeah, okay, there it is. I just had to restart it. I think I broke it whenever I doubled the patterns. Okay, so it takes the entire stack, all 48,000. Instead of pushing a little, like, 256 at a time. Now it's going to take the entire thing. Now it's still only crafting 256, but I think it doesn't have to recalculate every time. Because I don't know if you remember, it was changing between like 7 seconds and like 13 or whatever seconds. It would keep changing. And now it doesn't change. Because I think it recognizes that it has stuff, so it doesn't need to recalculate the recipe. I think that's what's happening. And so even though it's still just crafting 256 at a time, it's a lot faster. Because it doesn't keep switching. One of the episodes, I remember talking about it, but I don't really know why, but I think it's that. It keeps changing. It's going to take forever, though. The only downside I see to this is that it's going to get stuck on one recipe. So, and the only way around that is to have more blast furnaces. Another way around it, actually, is replacing it with infinity coils. Which I have a bunch, and I might as well just replace them. Reduces EU usage, and every 1800K grants 1 perfect overclock. So, whatever that means, right? Too long didn't read. Upgrading the coils will help. Like that. So these coils were supposed to be for the DTPF, but I kind of need the upgrade. So we went from 7.1 seconds to 7.1 seconds. It didn't make a difference. But it reduced the amount of power, which, you know what, I'm okay with. I think I would have to give it more power for it to go a little faster. But right now it's using up the entire UV laser hatch. I can totally increase the amount of power this thing gets, though. But at that point, I'm wasting power, and it's better off just adding another blast furnace. I don't think I want to do that right now, though, because I would have to set up a whole area for it. Which, now that I think about it, I might as well, actually. I have this one. This one doesn't really do much. It is set up to like a bunch of passive recipes that I kind of rely on, so I'm not going to touch it. But Mega Blast Furnaces are so cheap now, including their, like, whatever glass I'm going to use, so maybe I will. Where would be a good spot for one, though? Maybe right here. But whenever I have a Mega Blast Furnace, I would love to have a corresponding vacuum freezer. So I don't think right there is a good place to put it. You can totally craft this with a DTPF as well, right? I'm just curious. I just want to see what it's worth. I think it's crafting it into cosmic neutronium using bees. Yeah. So even with the base Awakened Draconium thing, you can totally craft it. This is 512 ingots every 40 seconds, which is a little slower than our blast furnace, I know. At least I think it is. Yeah. Because our blast furnace is doing 256 every 7 seconds, and this is every 20 seconds or so. So no, that wouldn't be worth it. I don't even know why I'm bringing that up, because that's just going to be slow either way. So while that's crafting, there's some other things I want to do. So for me to craft the DTPF controller, this is all we need to get it set up. I'm just missing this. I have everything else. Well, maybe not the coils anymore, because I used them for the blast furnace. That's fine though. Except for soul sand. So I said a while back that I wanted to set up the meteor ritual, and I just haven't. But I do have everything for it, so I kind of want to play around with this. I've never played with the ritual. Let me drink some water. Okay. I have never played with the meteor, so I'm just gonna try it. Where's a good spot for it? What if I just put it out here? I'm gonna put it out here. Symmetry of the Omega. Duet. How many rituals are there? What's it called? This one, right? Or is it not working because you have to be above ground? You might have to be above ground. How do I do this? I forgot how to do this. Master Ritual Stone, Mark of the Falling Tower. Do I need to like? I don't know what to do. I forgot how to do this. I do have enough ritual stones. 1 master ritual stone. Is this the right ritual diviner? What if I stand on it? Under? I'm so confused. Does it work for others? Is that the only ritual diviner that I have? Do I need LP in my network for this to work? That's probably what it is. What's my magic stuff doing? I haven't checked on it in a while. Would like the soul sand. I just need to summon it like 1 time, I think. No, the orb is there. Does it need to be in range of certain things? Is this even chunk loaded? This is. I'm so confused. Why don't you build? Oh, do I need to research it? This one can place dusk runes, and so you are able to do the ritual of the falling tower. Maybe I have to cycle it all over again. Falling tower, falling tower. Right there. It's not complaining. I didn't have the ritual stones on me. I think that's what it was. Okay. We'll put it out here. Somewhere in the distance, I'll put it over here. That's my bad. Yeah, okay. I should have had it in the inventory. Oops. Clearly, I don't know blood magic. That's a cool looking structure. I remember this before. I have used it before, I think in Divine Journey. Because there was something you needed from that pack, but I only did it a couple times, and after that, I didn't really do much with it. So I think what I need to worry about is the meteor requires at least a singular block to see the sky above. Okay, you can use the alchemical component terra to increase the radius of the meteor. The meteor deals some damage, but it does not deal environmental or block damage. Okay, so I think I can just spawn it like that. So I think all I have to do is actually summon the dude. So what I want to do is throw a piece of soul sand on there. And also let me get the ring of demagnetization. Did I say ring? I meant the dislocation inhibitor. Oh no, the blast furnace is stuck. Oh, I guess I'm not going to worry about that. That's fine, I can just do it manually. So I think I just need to get a piece of soul sand. Drop it on here, and then do the ritual, right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I have to make sure it spawns a little bit higher. And I remember people having like a single block above the thing, like a piece of obsidian or something. I think that's what it was for. Because it's supposed to spawn a whole ring, but all I have to do is exchange. And the cool thing about this meteor is that it's just a single block type. The only thing it drops is soul sand, so I just have to replace air, replace that, and that's it. So how much soul sand is this? I have 2100. That's about 9,000. And I cut off half of it because I didn't do it correctly. Okay. So I don't forget, next time I just have to add a piece of like obsidian up top. Maybe like right here. I can try again, right? Well, this is going to be my main source of soul sand. It's, you know, to do a manual thing for now. Okay, you can be a little higher. Okay, exchanging mode. I just go ahead and do it from here. So it just increased the obsidian block a little higher. Who would have thought you can use the matter manipulator to farm, to like mine blocks? It's not very fast though. It only does 256. I've seen people do a whole bunch of like fancy things with like lasers. That would be so cool to set up, but I'm not really using meteors for much else, so I'm not really gonna worry about it. But I know it can be done. Also turn this back on for now. That's all the soul sand I'm going to need for a while. Right there. Try that. And you know what? Spawn one more for the road. While I'm here. And how much soul sand? At 30,000. It's a pretty good amount. Oops. Okay, it did work. Good to know. Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. Now we have a giant orb of soul sand somewhere in the distance. Alright. Good to know. Let's take a drink of water. Okay. Alright, so this means I can craft the DTPF now. The controller, at least. I'm not going to set it up unless it seems a little cheap. Who am I kidding? That ain't cheap. Honestly, it probably isn't even that bad. But I'm not going to craft it right now. Oh, I think it's not bad because I already have the really ultimate battery. This thing was doodles expensive. I did craft this off camera. But that's done. So I can totally finish crafting the DTPF. I'll do that off camera. Still kind of waiting on this. It's a, what is that? 30%? 66% done or something like that? That's pretty good progress, actually. But yeah, I am convinced I should set up an area for more blast furnaces, because cosmic neutronium is a bottleneck. Now, should I go crazy and have 4? Yeah. So let's set up an area for 4 of them. We're getting a blast furnace revamp. Where are they going to go? Probably way back here. All the fun machines are going to be back here. Yeah, okay. How big is a mega blast furnace? So 15 by 15. Which means I just have to copy paste. Or I just set up a 15 by 15. Got you. I'll go ahead and do this. So this one is going to be 15, 16 like that. Oh. And then just do this. So this one should be 16. And then this one is a number. I don't even know if that's big enough. Okay, so 15. That's 14. No. It looks like a square. What about you? 15. Okay, so I just have to increase it by 1. Right there. How about this? Okay, 15 by 15, right? Yeah. So what I would like to have is 4 of them, followed by 4 vacuum freezers. And they're all going to be pumped with 8.5 billion. So I can probably get that set up, but the thing is, it's going to take so many coils. Like, how many infinity coils is this? I can probably do this off camera as well. But this one is gonna finish like soon. um, yeah, but you're taking a while. Yeah, I need to have more blast furnaces. Let's craft the rest. I'm not gonna tear down the original one we have until I get all of this set up. So it's as if I'm gonna set them up from scratch. Now this won't be able to craft either because the blast furnace is being. Oh no, you're not. Do you not need any steel? I guess not. Yeah, don't mind me crafting 768 iron furnaces. Okay, cool. Yeah, really the main expense with this is whatever coil you decide to use. I can't craft any coils right now either because they're expensive. But what I can do is just use the infinity ones I have. Now, I would like to set them up with neutronium glass, but that's also going to take a while. Unless I have enough, which I don't really know. Let me see. What's taking you so long? The recipe might have changed because I know they like to do that. Because I know the iron furnace got decommissioned or something like that. Not decommissioned, but got replaced. It's basically the same thing as a blast furnace. So what's going on here? You're gonna not work, right? Because you always do that. Oh, how much you want to bet? Oh, you're just not. What? You? Oh, you might have needed a circuit. It might have changed that this update where it needs a circuit now. No? I'm so confused. What happened? What? Iron furnace? That's right here. Oh, the recipe doesn't exist anymore. You got replaced with a blast. Yeah, okay, I just talked about that. Okay. The recipe doesn't exist anymore. That's right. It's now it basically got replaced by the vanilla blast furnace. I guess it's a backported blast furnace, but it got replaced. I got to change the recipe. So this one. Yeah, go ahead and make it like this. That one is going to be right here. Circuit 0. Yeah. And then I need a recipe for the vanilla furnace, which I think is the exact same thing. Okay, yeah. Put it right there. All right. So if I craft the Mega Blast furnace, there we go. And there it is. Okay. Sweet. So how much glass do I need for this? I need 1,007. So the neutronium glass, because I'm going to use a UV input, laser input hatch or laser hatch. I need 1,007 of that. So I already have plenty of neutronium in fluid form, so I don't have to wait for the blast furnace. We are done with what I crafted like 70,000 cosmic neutronium, right? It's not bad, but it needs to be better. Now this one's going to be slow as well. And this is the fluid solidifier. How slow are you? Honestly, not too bad. Don't tell me you're a bottleneck, though, because I'm going to absolutely duplicate you. But that's also going to take a while. I think what's going to end up happening is that I'm not going to set it up today. Because I'm pretty sure how long it takes for me to get that much glass is going to be, what do you call it? Slower than it takes for me to finish this recipe anyways. So I think what I'll do off camera also is expand the back area here so I can fit the blast furnaces in a square. Or if I have a better spot, actually I can also cram a couple of things back here, but I think I'll put them back over there. Where else would be a good spot? Oh, right here. I can also put everything over here. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to put it back here. Maybe even back here. Yeah, I'll do that. Because I like to be able to see all my machines kind of close. So I'll do that. So how fast or how slow are you crafting? I like those coils. So you're also a recipe that could be improved. Absolutely, watch this. So wherever I was crafting those superconductor ingots, which is this, I can put that over here because I believe it's also a circuit 17. Circuit 11, sorry. Yeah. I'll change this to 256. Put that over here. There we go. So that crafts just a little bit faster. Laser target. Is that the one I'm looking for? Yeah, I have the, yeah, okay. So originally I was doing all of this to upgrade the what do you call it, the compressors, but it's becoming very clear that the blast furnace has become a bottleneck. Which is pretty funny. I still need to upgrade the compressors though. I guess what I can do also, I just thought about it, is actually get them built, at least. Also you, but I'll do that right now. So really what's missing are the target hatches, so what I can do is just go ahead and copy them over. Except for the target hatches. Mark paste. Go ahead and put this guy like that. Am I going to do that? Yeah. How about a group of... Am I just going to put them in a line? Kind of want to just put them in a line. Yeah, I'll put them in a line. And I don't think I have enough of the infinity blocks because I used them over there. That's what it was for. I'm still going to paste it though. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Honestly, that looks kind of intimidating, right? That looks intimidating. I like that. That's a cool picture for a thumbnail or something, right? Potential thumbnail idea for the next 10 episodes. You may have noticed, but like I have a whole simple philosophy when it comes to thumbnails for the VODs. I kind of just, every 10 episodes, I'll just take another picture of the base. So the last image was, I think it was right here. Facing, I was doing something like this, but I had the Infinity Armor on. I think that's the recent thumbnail for this group of 10 episodes. And it's pretty cool, 10 episodes, because that gives me enough time to expand the base, and then like whenever I do the next thumbnail, there we go. Maybe the next one I'll show off all of this nonsense. What does it look like with shaders? You're gonna crash my server, right? Okay. That's a cool picture, honestly. I like that. Yeah. I also always turn off the sky. I make it night so that you get the cool darkness effect. I feel like it's too bright, the sun. Yeah, but I don't really like to play with shaders. I feel like it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes, but it makes for some really nice pictures. Turn it off. There we go. Or maybe the next screenshot will be this whole sandball with shaders. Oh man. You know what? This did finish. I'm gonna set up the blast furnaces. So maybe right here it works. Not blast furnaces. Blast furnaces and the vacuum furnace, vacuum freezer. So maybe it'll fit right here. So I can just do tell you what, I'm gonna copy whatever I had over there. I don't want it to be over there because I want to be able to see them. Okay, yeah. So maybe it'll work if I have a 2x2 set up over here, maybe. Put it like that. Right. Now, is this enough for 15 blocks? So if I have the border here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's exactly enough. So this will be a 2x2 of blast furnaces, and then I can put the vacuum freezers up front, I guess. Right. I can also move these machines because I don't think this is doing like anything. These are leftover machines. I mean, they do stuff, but it's so slow that it cannot keep up with the amount of resources. So it's effectively doing nothing. This one isn't even working. Oh wait, that's my gelid cryotheum. How's that doing? Honestly, I don't think I have a passive setup for this, so I'm gonna have to do something with it. I think I'm just gonna level maintain it though. Yeah. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to break these machines and set up the big multi-blocks over here. So I would like to have 4 of each in a 2x2 grid for both. And that's the whole idea. So I'm just going to tear it down right now because these are old machines. They're not doing anything. That one's literally not even doing anything. It doesn't have power. Or it's what do you call it? It broke. It completely broke because of maintenance issues. That's funny. So out of sight, out of mind. Go ahead and break it. Get out of there. Okay. My inventory, clean it up. Worry about it later. There we go. Then all of this wires. Goodbye. There we go. It's as if nothing was ever there. Now this is a lot of space for me to work with. So I'm going to have the group of cutting machines right over here. Might as well set them up now. Nah, I'll wait for that. But maybe I can have the blast furnaces start up a little. Maybe even put them like, well, I do want them to start like over here. Right here. So I'll set them up like right here. That's not how it works. I would like the 15 by 15 space that I copied over here again. Right there. Okay. That one should not exist. You should be a regular block of qubit. Like that. Okay. Mark copy. Then mark paste. So what I'm going to do is have this group. This is going to be 2 of them. And I'm going all in. I want a 2 by 2. Mark copy. Oops, no. Oh, I already broke it. From here to there, mark paste. Like that. Okay, mark copy again. So this is going to be the blast furnaces, 4 of them. And then I'm going to duplicate the same thing with the vacuum freezers. Mark paste. Actually, watch this. Start the copy from over here because it's a lot easier to see. Like that. And it just barely reaches. Just barely reaches. That works. Okay. And then the 4 vacuum freezers right there. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. We like how that looks. Okay. So this is still crafting. It's almost done, though. It is still crafting. But the thing is, I'm going to have to craft like 3 more of this, and it's just going to take that much longer. Really, the main issue is how expensive these sensors are. I'm pretty sure. They need so many circuits to craft. And whenever that happens, it takes a while. That's the whole reason. It saves a lot of expenses, though, over time. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Double check. It is properly sized. Yep. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and tell this to use the correct, oh, don't forget about the jelly cryotheum. Don't forget about that. Okay. I want this to be glass. We're using neutronium glass. It's too high up. Like that. And we're using infinity coils. I think I'm going to commit to infinity coils. I might as well. It saves a lot of power. Try that. Okay, how do I have the heat-proof casings? Give me 1,000 more. Because I can. Invar is cooked in a regular furnace, yeah, so don't worry about it. And get some water. Okay. Right. Do it. I told you not to. Oh, I forgot to do the GT no hatch. Oops. That's my bad. Don't do that. You're gonna mess everything up. Stop with the drone downlink modules. I don't know why you exist. Can these be wall shared? I'm so curious if this can be wall shared. That would save so much space, but I highly doubt it. I think the megas cannot be wall shared. How do I prove that though? Let me I'm gonna look in the Discord, see if anyone's talked about it. MEBF F, not G. Wall share. Is wall sharing MEBF possible? It is, but only the glass. That's fine with me. I don't really care. So you can totally wall share it. Okay, that saves a little bit of space. That's good to know. But the coils cannot. And they did that intentionally, I think, because they just put the glass over it. That's the whole reason. Okay. Which tells me I can absolutely put all of the fun stuff here, and this is going to reduce in space. But it is a proof of concept. It does fit everything I want. And I imagine the vacuum freezer can be wall shared as well. That'll be fun. So let me just set mode, exchanging, set this all to Aegon. Just to clear it up. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna wall share the MEBFs because I can. And then also wall share the vacuum freezers, and it's gonna save me just a little bit of space. Honestly, like what, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, maybe even up to 4. But I like that. I worry about the border. Actually, it's just the border now. I think I can only build one, because how many infinity coils do I have? I have 378 left, and each one needs 800, so I can't do another one. I can with a little bit of off-camera crafting, right? I did a little bit of mining off camera. Is this even on? Oops. I forgot to turn it back on. I also haven't upgraded G yet, but I just don't have the resources for it right now, or the time. So I'll do that right now. Okay, first one is right there. I'm not going to put every recipe in there yet until I do the full replacement. And it's a lot to replace. But the most important things, yes. I do need an output hatch though. This one, and then an output bus. This one. Put it in the... Not in the corner. Actually, because they're gonna wall share, I can put it in the middle. The thing that will share between all 4 of them is going to be the maintenance hatch though. Unless I can put it on the top. Right? Any bottom layer casing. Okay, you're sharing the maintenance hatch. Right there. So all 4 of them are going to meet in this corner. And then all of the input outputs, I can just do that. So this one is going to connect to 2 different ones and so on. Pretty much all the interfacing is going to happen in the middle. That might be enough space. If not, I can just duplicate everything. So the other MEBF is going to connect over here to the left and then interface with that. And then I just, same thing with the crafting input buffers and so on. So the first one is going to be circuit 11. Now I have to keep in mind though that this only connects to 2 of them. So I have to mirror this on the other side with the other 2 once I add those. And I think for me to get this going, I have to upgrade or at least add another transformer. I think I can even extend off of here. Yeah, I can. I totally can. Yeah, I'll come off of here. So let's add another active transformer. I believe just 1 is okay for now. You might have trouble crafting though, because pretty sure this, no, I can craft it. But the superconductors, I got plenty. What about the high power casings? Got plenty. I can set this up. All right, so you're gonna come off of here, and I want this to connect to this man somewhere in the middle. Put it right here. Right there. All right. And then connect here. It's a good thing. I'm pretty sure I have the UHV big lasers. Yes, I do. One of you and one of you. So target, go right there. And then source, right over here. I don't even know if it works, because these active transformers, how many casings are you allowed? 5 high power casing minimums. I don't even know if I have that much anymore. Honestly, I don't think I do. Hang on. I'm scared of this blowing up. Oh no, it worked. Are you sure you even have 5 casings? There's 4. 4 right here. Where's the 5th? 5. Okay, this thing is maxed. Okay. I don't know if this ever explodes anymore, if it doesn't work. Like if it stops sending power while the machine is broken. I don't know. All I know is that it gives me like a minute or a minute timer or something to do changes. Something like that. I don't actually know. Anyways, cables, go ahead and choose you. Oh no. You. Now the only downside to this is that it's going to be on the floor. And that doesn't look very nice. But neither does the rest of the base, so I'm okay with it. So that's going to be the backbone, laser target hatch, UHV, target, and source. And there we go. And then turn that on. All right, so this is going to feed all the power. For now, I will feed power over here. I'm not going to share power though, because that's not a good idea. So we'll do the UV laser source for now, the 8 billion one. Air target right there, and a corresponding source right there. Oops, I meant to get target. not Trage. Target. There. Right? Yeah. And go up here like that. Connect. So this is the UV laser source. UV laser target. There we go. So now that thing is getting the full force of 8 billion, and this guy is effectively set up. So, and then I just need to connect another wireless setup thing over here. And I will do that right over there. Connect you. And then put this like, and the empty spot right over here. Yeah. Because I can. Okay. So that's good to go. All right. So pretty much this thing is ready to go. Do you need a muffler? You do. I think it put it for me, right? Yeah, you put it for me. All right. Max parallels. I can't do more than 256, but there we go. So, how's this going? Still crafting ingots. That's okay though, because that's exactly why I'm going to upgrade you. I'm not going to upgrade the freezer yet, because I could probably do that off camera. I set up those freezers. Where am I going? Get me out of here. Trying to get to lunchbox. So what I can do is get these patterns and double them. Like that, and then I can put one in this one. Right there. And then the other group over there. Over here. Like that. Okay. So if I were to craft the source hatch again. Sorry, I'm looking for laser target. 1024 target hatch. Craft it. This guy is crafting things now. At least I think it is. Yeah, you have stuff in there. Why aren't you crafting though? Oh, the recipe broke. Oops, hang on. I didn't put the correct recipe. I messed it up because it's supposed to have more xenon, and I didn't increase the xenon for these two. Hang on. That's a user error. Oops. Excuse me. Where is it? Over here. I think it's just this one I have to upgrade or update. So it's also this times 256, which I think is 64K, right? Yeah. So the recipe probably would have finished crafting by now if I noticed that. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. How about now? Looking for the laser target. And there we go. Alright, so now this man is crafting. And then the other one should be crafting as well. It's really tricky to teleport everywhere. Yeah. And now they're both crafting. Sweet. Using a ridiculous amount of power, but I'm trying to get this stuff finished up a little quicker. Yeah, it probably would have finished by now if I paid attention to that. It doesn't need that much left. So off camera, what I'm going to do is actually update. Oh, it's not going to be fun. But I won't make anybody sit through it, don't worry. Fixing up all the recipes that are all over the place in the old interface setup. Getting rid of stocking input hatch and just using them inside the recipes because they won't work otherwise. There's a couple of like passive recipes I have to fix. All of this stuff, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. A whole bunch of fun stuff I got to worry about. Yeah, so many things. So that'll be off camera. Don't worry. I'm not going to make you sit through it. And I'm also going to copy that blast furnace, put it over here. And also get the vacuum freezers going, which I can probably start right now. I would like 4 of you. And how about you get 2 more going? Yeah, vacuum freezers are technically really cheap. It's really just aluminum, a whole bunch of it. That's all it is. And we have, how much aluminum do I have? I only have 173 million. I think we're okay. Okay, this is gonna finish. My circuits are crafting right here. Look at them go. Love to see it. Okay. Other things we can work on. Let me actually set up gelid cryotheum. I have 19 billion stored here, but I'm not producing it anywhere, I don't think. So I think I'm just gonna level maintain it. So set up a recipe like this. Just do that. Put that in the fluid extractor. Like that. I'm not crafting this anyway, right? No. Put you there. And then let's say I want to craft one of you. It does that. But let's say I also want to make cryotheum dust. I can also craft that. Let's say I want to make 1,000,000 of you. I think it's okay because it just uses bliss dust, and we're getting cryotheum automatically from B processing, so I think that's okay. And then set it up to be level maintained. Where is it? Oh, over here. How much super coolant do I have? 147 million. I don't know why I have that much. Don't worry about it. Okay, so gelid cryotheum. Thank you. Put it here. And then set up this to have 10 billion. And I want you to craft 10 million at a time. It's not really going to do anything because I already have 19 billion, but I'll try to keep it maintained. Just, you know what, make it 20 while I'm here. Just so I can see it crafting. I just want to see it craft. There it goes. And that's set up in the fluid extractor over here. Which could be a little bit faster. Yeah, you're also kind of slow. You're not even upgraded to UEV yet. A lot of things that are kind of behind. Okay. But that is our gelid cryotheum thing set up. Don't worry about that. Mega electric blast furnace. I need 2 more. And then infinity coils. How much do I need? 864. I feel like I should craft this. How much do I have? I have that much. So if I want 864 times 2 minus 378. That's a lot. Crystalline alloy ingot. I think I have to update the recipe. Why is there 2 recipes? Oh, because you're the bulk mixer, sorry. This one is trying to make the Ender IO version. No. I want you to make the Gregtech version. 56. Okay, do that. No seed of it, this recipe. And then put it in the blast furnace. Blast furnace 11. The one there. And then the other one there. Okay, so if I were to craft 1350 plus whatever this needs, 2112. So this is where I don't think it's a good idea. 1350 plus 2112. Oh, I can do it. Hey, Anthropod, you're about to get mad at me. There's very little stopping me from starting this craft, so I can have 1350 coils plus 2112 coils, infinity coils before DTPF. I can totally afford it though. And there's very little stopping me from just clicking the OK. I'm pretty mad coming here. Why? What did I do this time? Hey, to alleviate that, I at least have a second major blast furnace, and I set up the area for 2 more of them, or 4 total. So there's going to be a 2x2 here. I know, I'm joking. I'm probably going to end up doing that. It's funny though, because I said I did craft enough coils for the DTPF to be upgraded to infinity. I went straight to infinity because I hear it's recommended to just build the awakened one first and then use that for infinity. I didn't realize that, so I ended up crafting all of them. But then I did this twice. And so I'm like, do I have to craft them all over again? Yeah, I think I want to. So I'm probably going to do that so I can have a 2x2 furnace, mega furnace. Because it's definitely a it's a bottleneck how fast we're doing. What are you doing there? Get out. Oh, I forgot to turn off the get out of here. I forgot to turn off the GT no hatch thing. So I think I am going to commit to the coils because I would love to upgrade these because they're going to consume a butt ton of power, and I would rather. Why the heck do you need 2 mega EBFs? I figured instead of just yeah, that's what I was thinking. But instead of upping the amps, I think I'm just going to give them all the same amperage. So right now, each one is getting 8.5 billion. I can absolutely just pump more amperage in there, but I feel like we're better. This is a power save thing. Because that's how it works, doesn't it? For machines that don't do perfect overclocks, it's better to have more machines. Right? That's my understanding, though. I'm out of water. That's fine. So that's why I'm going to stick with 2x2s. And then probably just keep spamming 8.5 billion because I'm still not 100% confident. Oh, this is going to piss people off. It's not centered. Oh. That's a you problem. Oh, it finally finished. The laser target hatch. Finally finished. So we've been trying to craft this all day, and that's when we started noticing like the blast furnace was being super slow. And really the only reason it was being slow is because it needed to craft a batch of sensors. we were out. That's really the only reason. And watch, crafting 3 more of this is not going to be hard at all. Let's see, it was just the lack of sensors. Which, now that I think about it, is level maintaining components a good idea? Is that what people do to avoid this whole issue happening? I think I want to do that, honestly. So I can have like a little dummy recipe that batch crafts all of this. No, that's too much. Never mind. I'll think about it. And look at that. So much easier to craft. Go put you. We need more compressors. Compressing is slow. And then I'm going to add another transformer over here. Another active transformer. How are you doing, Anthropod? How's your 2.8 world going? You started another world, right? I believe it was you that mentioned that. I'm going to put this guy over here. I'll put it right under here. Yeah, right here. Honestly, you're going to catch up to me. We all know this. So you already have the laser, the backbone laser, so I'm just going to put it right over here instead. Right there. It's not a race, I know. I'm joking, I'm joking. Laser source. Right here. No. Target. Target is the one I'm looking for. Looking for a target. I'm a very big believer in it not being a race, and if that's not evident enough, you can look at my playthrough that's been going on for 2 years. I'm in no rush. I'm not trying to overcome anybody or anything. Alright. So I need corresponding laser target hatches. And it's just the start also. Laser sources, sorry. So I can absolutely dump more power into this stuff, but I'm just using like a basic, like a standard, I guess. I'm starting off with 8.5 billion. And then once I'm more confident in my power, and then I'll start ramping it up, or whenever I notice more issues. But I'm really just starting off with 8.5 billion as a really no other rhyme or reason to it. I'm just doing it. Look how cheap these things are whenever I don't have to craft sensors or emitters in this case. It's so cheap, so quick to craft. Hurry up. Okay, thank you. So this one is going to go right here. Set up a good amount of vacuums. I need to have, what is that, 4? I'll just craft 4 mirrors. And then these 3 will be those. And then just start putting in a ton of vacuum pipes. Cables. Like that. Select you, do that. Put a vacuum right here. There we go. And then continue the trend. So this one, -1 with the vacuum mirror. And go, no, not there, right here. And then you go like this to this one, -1. And the vacuum mirror. You go up. You think you're going to go for another Stargate? Massive props if you do. purple, purple. Oh, that's a funny one. Second group will be purple. Gonna alternate colors. TST, do you mean that's twist space, right? What is the deal? It is 11 o'clock and I hear constant planes flying overhead. I think something's going on because it's a helicopter I've been seeing going back and forth. I'm not sure what's going on though. I should probably read the news, local news. Which doesn't really count for a Discord badge. Cringe. Oh yeah, I love to see that. Bunch of lasers. I believe everything is connected. Yes, yes, yes. All 4 of you. And this one is missing you, but before I connect it, I need to make sure that I have everything needed to actually power everything up. So, how many channels can you accept? How many more channels can, yeah, how many more channels? 18. I hear it makes things so much easier, but it also extends the game, doesn't it? There's going to be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 plus 18 is too many channels, so just set up a new group right here. Right there. I don't know too much about it. I've seen a couple of the multi-blocks though. It looks really interesting. I hear that's its whole point. It reduces spam, which is cool. It's such an interesting like challenge to solve though. Like I know a lot of late game players like complain that that we just have to spam so much. But like how do you combat that? That's just a big problem. And I don't really blame the devs either cuz it's just going to be an endless race of I'm just going to add more machines to help reduce spam. But then like the next there's always going to be a bottleneck, in other words. Pretty cool. I feel like the discussion of GTNH updates absolutely could be like some kind of research paper. I'm pretty sure someone has done it. It's really interesting. Yes, I do feel like this pack is that big. Okay, I believe everything is good to go, so I can finally get rid of the OG compressor. You're done. Thank you for your oh, whoops. Oh, I should not have done that. Oops. Oh no. Oh. Give me a compressed chest. That would be crazy though, wouldn't it? Like someone who plays GTNH has reached Stargate 3 times and then like they get their doctorates by writing a research paper about GTNH. Oh, it'd be so cool. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for all of the infinity blocks. This is going to be a huge, honestly, a really big impact to our production of anything in the Implosion compressor. And that also includes infinity catalysts, which I'm going to bookmark because this is also a bottleneck. So I don't forget about it. I always say that, I don't forget about it, but I absolutely do. It's just a habit of me to clear up bookmarks. I'm going to forget about it. I don't need that. Keep that open. Don't need that. That just finished. Always have a spot for fuel because fuel is always an issue. Okay. All right. So, where is it? That doesn't even need to be connected to anything. I'll rip that apart later. Okay. So, next step is setting up all these recipes, multiplying them by 4, which doesn't look very fun, I'm gonna be honest. And I don't want to make you sit through that, so I think what I'm just gonna do is probably just wrap up the episode for today. It's already about that time, or a little bit over 2 hours. And I have a lot of work to do off camera. And there's a good amount of work, so I'll talk about it. So what I'll do off camera is start the crafts for the coils, and then fix recipes for Infinity Catalyst. I need to duplicate every recipe in here ×4, because crafting input buffers still don't have a way of copying patterns inside them. They don't really work that well, which is kind of cringe. Get these guys set up, get them powered up. I still need to connect this over there. I'll do that as well. I need to also move the other blast furnace to the new spot, wall shared with the other one, and fix all of the recipes here. A ton of them. We have so many recipes, and I'm not gonna make anyone sit through this. Hey, Khalil, I'm just wrapping up the episode. I'm kind of just talking about the next steps, because right now the next steps are tedium, and whenever I have a lot of tedium, I prefer to just do it off camera when I'm watching my YouTube videos or whatever. Because it's very easy for me to do this stuff on camera, and I'm like, I just don't say anything because I'm focused on it. So whenever there's major tedium like this, every single pattern in here I have to duplicate ×4, make sure they work, also add a couple recipes, and then I have to do that again for all the blast furnace recipes, all like 300 of them or something. So it's gonna take a while. It's also like the two-hour mark. Yeah, it's gonna be fun stuff. Pretty much have to do this for like everything here. So I just wanted to get it like started so that I can talk about it and say what I'm gonna do off camera. So that's the major thing. Fix the blast furnaces, and also fix the implosion compressors. We got the goal though. Yeah, we got them for set up finally. And also craft the coils for the blast furnaces. And it's not just going to be those two. I'm going to have 4 of them. And then also craft... I guess what I can do right now is set up the vacuum freezer. Let's do that. What are the casings called? Frostproof. This is an easy craft. This is 1171 ×4. Tons of it, but it's literally just aluminum. Look how fast this is going to craft also. It might take a while though, because we haven't fixed the aluminum recipe either. It's still going to craft fast. Actually, that's fast. Okay. Oh, look at it go. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just set up the vacuum freezers here. So, what this one is going to look like, I'm not too sure where this is going to go. This is going to be 1 block. And then we go all the way to 15. Like this, I think. So 1, 2, 3. Because remember, this is going to be wall shared. We're doing a cursed 2x2 wall shared mega blast furnace. This one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the border goes right here. Like that. And then I set up the vacuum freezer. It's also 15 by 15, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put it right here. Is it 7 or 8? It's 8, right? I guess we'll see. I always forget my math sometimes whenever I have to do odd number stuff. It is 8. Yeah, it's too close. Put it right here. Got some popcorn for the stream. What kind of popcorn? Have I talked about my one of my old coworkers and what he would do? So there's this. I'm pretty sure I talked about it before. I'm gonna talk about it again. So I had a coworker. Oh, actually, a little bit of a backstory. So one of the things that they would do at work before I got let go, of course, right? Um, so one of the things I would do is they have this thing called a 1 point lesson, and the idea behind it is that it's designed to like it's just a document that explains something. It can be literally anything. Something in the okay, it is relevant to the conversation. Okay. So this 1 point lesson, the whole idea behind it, it's this document that explains like something. It can be literally anything. Right? Like, oh, this is how you turn on this machine. This is what you do if a machine breaks, what kind of stuff you have to do to it, whatever, who to talk to, things like that. And there's a whole template that you can find somewhere on the what do you call it? Somewhere in the repository. I think that's the right word for it. So, but anyways, so 1 point lesson. So what my coworker did was he had like he's so into popcorn, he actually created a 1 point lesson describing exactly how long to put it in the microwave and also what brand to use. It only worked for one brand, and that brand is Skinny Pop. I kind of forgot what flavor. I think it was just a normal salted flavor or something like that. I don't know. But every couple of days, what my coworker would do was would actually do that. He put it right there on the side of the microwave, and it said there like, if you want delicious popcorn, follow these steps. And it was funny because it went through the entire approval process. Also, it had the signature from the managers and everything. That's what I found the funniest. Yeah, pretty much. So my coworker, what he would do every couple of days was he would actually follow those instructions to the T. Um, and he would walk across the offices and he would share popcorn with everybody. It was so cool. It actually worked. It was like the best popcorn I've ever eaten. To this day, I still believe that. So whenever I think of popcorn, I associate it with my coworker. Pretty funny dude. Is that too much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's exactly enough, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Big boy. uh, what's funny about this doesn't need any maintenance hatches, right? Or muffler, sorry. Yeah, it does not need anything on top, so I can absolutely connect like a stuff on top of it if I really wanted to. Add more vacuum freezer. Oh, that's funny. I was just thinking out loud. Okay. How the heck am I gonna do this? Where's the center? I don't know where the center is. I have to do some math here. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7. The center is right here. I'm gonna wash air it because it's cursed and I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I added that extra one just because I forgot about that it's wall shared. Is this gonna work? I have no idea, but I want it to, I just want to see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Did I count this one? 1, 2, 3. One thing I can do is see. Like that. Actually, no, it's fine. Yeah, you're fine. I gotta count it again. Sorry. No, I can just do this. 14 plus the block in the middle. Yeah, you're good. And then this man would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th block right there. Like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's thick. It's just a big box of aluminum. Oh, man. Is it even going to work whenever we get to the tier 2? Yeah, okay. As long as it's symmetrical, you're fine. I'm preparing for the future, though. I can't really do anything with that until when? Tier 2 needs both molten space-time, so I can't even do that yet, but it's still good to consider that. So I went to a restaurant. So first of all, I took a walk today, right? I just remembered that I said I was going to talk about my day today, and I completely forgot about it, but best time is now, so I guess I'll just mention it. And so today I went for a walk in pretty cool place. It's a pretty nice place in Texas. It's this town called San Marcos. It's like near San Antonio. So I went out of my way to travel there for a little bit, like a 30-minute drive or something. And there's this trail, or this creek, I guess, or park that I visited. And it's so cool, though, because it's the first I've seen this where, well, first of all, it's called Purgatory Creek, Purgatory Trail. And what's so cool about it, there's a little bit of history involved. I think the name started with, like, some settlers a long time ago were like, oh, we're walking through this, this forest, whatever, and it's like, there's no hope or something like that. They felt like they were stuck in purgatory, because they're walking, struggling, and then they find this like swamped out area, and they're like, oh yeah, we're stuck in purgatory. What's purgatory? It's like when souls are lost or something like that, right? But anyways, what's cool about this park was that a lot of the trails within the park are like related to Dante's Inferno, the story, if you guys are familiar with that. And I found that so cool. Because first of all, the name Purgatory sounds metal. And then like, oh no, what happened? Oh, never mind, it was just lagging. Uh-oh. Daily crash? I think it's time for the daily crash. Supernatural, right? Yeah, so that's also what I was thinking. So the place did seem a little bit ethereal, so it was real nice. But that name, not supernatural, the Purgatory, and plus all the trails, it had a lot of references to Dante's Inferno. I haven't read the story. I just know of it a little bit. And so some of the trail names were like Dante was one of them. Inferno, literally, you had other things as well, which are probably references to it that I don't understand, but I just found it so cool. Pretty cool walk. I walked like 2 hours. I'm trying to do that more often, taking way longer walks than I'm used to. I don't actually get tired when I walk that much, but my legs hurt. But I'm not out of breath or anything. I actually have blisters on my toe. I have to figure out a way to not get blisters, but after that, I went to this restaurant, this country place, kind of off the road. I just looked online, foodware, and that's where I found that restaurant, Killer, the legit ass barbecue. I was looking through Google Maps to see of any nearby places, and I found that name. I just found it funny. I didn't end up going there though. But barbecue is too much food. It's just a lot of food. Food was great. I will say though, I'm gonna admit another reason I kind of want to head out a little earlier is because I have a chocolate cake I got from the place. Oh man, is that the center? I have to count it. I got some to go, and it's just waiting for me in the fridge right now, and it looks so delicious. 14, 14, 14, and 14. But that park is huge. Dante's Trail is 4 miles. Not even, it's like 4.20 miles, and it branches off everywhere. It really is a maze. So, it's definitely someplace I'm going to go back to. Another reason I'm bringing it up, actually, was because there's something I learned from both GTNH and Divine Journey 2 as well. So one of the things you use in Witchery is Spanish moss, right? You use it for some things. You used it especially in Divine Journey 2. GTNH, I don't think you use it as much, but it's still used. But anyways, this is an actual tree, or it's an actual thing. And I actually found a tree. It's a Spanish moss tree. It was pretty cool. I was just walking the trail, and like to the left, I can see a tree with a bunch of like flowering Spanish moss. I was like, whoa, I've never seen that before in person. Which pretty much means I can finally start with Witchery in real life. No, I didn't touch it. I'm not like that. I don't touch the nature. Okay. Working fine. Running fine. Running fine. And running fine. Okay, so this totally works while sharing them. It's a little cursed, but it works. And then they're all sharing the maintenance hatch up here. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay. So I'm also gonna set this up off camera, I think. Actually, how much time do I have? Yeah, it's approaching midnight, so I'll probably wrap it up here. So what I'm gonna do is actually find the middle of this. I think it's here. And that's not the middle. This is the middle. It's the place where they all connect. Yeah, that's the middle. So what I'm gonna do is set up like a advanced stocking input hatch. I've got to craft this though, and put it right smack dab in the middle, and then do a similar setup that I did for the original vacuum freezer, which is this little setup right here where it accepts stuff through the ME chest, all of the hot ingots, and then it just sucks it up in this stocking input hatch or bus, and then processes all the hot ingots, and then I can set up a couple of crafting input buffers for the other stuff if I need it. I don't even know what this is. Don't worry about it. Okay. So sounds pretty good. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna wrap it up here. Pretty good progress actually. Recognized even more bottlenecks. There's a lot of bottlenecks. I feel like we're getting closer to crafting this though. It's gonna have trouble with all the compressed stuff, right? Because I haven't set up those recipes, but that should be okay. Everything else here looks like it's okay. The blast furnace is a huge bottleneck, and we've been slowly addressing everything else. Laser engravers have been improved. Circuit crafting improved. Cutting machine, I've completely ignored this. I forgot about this. I'm also going to set this up off camera. The cutting machines, because cutting machines is also really slow. Lots of stuff. This is going to be a very productive off-camera session. But it's a lot of tedium, which is why I'm going to end it here. Okay, sweet. All right. Go ahead and call it here. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, I'll stream again tomorrow. I don't think I have anything planned. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to see if I have anything planned now. I have to figure out a way to like reduce the blisters on my toes because or my thumb, it's my right thumb toe. I got a blister on there because of all the walking I've been doing. I think I just don't have a good walk, like a step. I'll figure it out. Maybe like medical tape or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow around the same time, hopefully. Continuing with the progress, gonna settle all of this stuff off camera, put on some YouTube videos, just have a good time. Eat my chocolate cake, right? Oh, I even got Sprite in the fridge. Oh, forgot about that. Oh, it's going to be a good night. Anyways, for now, have a good night. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.